Well, hello everyone. Here we are on I guess in the middle of the long weekend, May, Sunday. What are we at, May 17th? May 17th, yeah. And trust everyone's fine and you're still ahead of the game. Today's going to be, I've got a couple of interesting videos that I'm going to give you links to in the comments section. And I know not everybody watches these, but these could be not titled caution, not titled warning, not titled danger, because I think we're heading to where everybody doesn't want to believe we're going, and it's just sort of a matter of time. They're putting the final touches to that. You can go to Google and just sort of do a search for the 4 Chinese cities that are doing a digital currency test. And talking about digital currency, I remember years ago, an architect, an artist friend of mine named Brian came in for a coffee one day and said, introduced me to Bitcoin. It had just started. He said, man, this could be really, really good. You should get involved in this. Because I think there's going to be a lot of money made with this and nobody can track it. And I looked at it and played around for a while, but for me something didn't make sense. Because I always thought that if you start playing with money, the people who control money would bring the hammer down really quickly. And if they didn't bring the hammer down and the thing looked like it had some Twilight Zone features to it, well, they were probably involved. And as I look at it now, I think my feelings way back then, and it's not that long ago when you think about it, as this digital currency started, and Bitcoin started, that I think my feelings were right. And you'll notice that in the video that the 2 videos that I'm going to give you access to. Maybe you've seen them already, because some of the folks who watch us, I know, are pretty like Robert and John, and you're Ray. You're sort of really ahead of the game and already are into things like this and know what's going on. But it's interesting, and if we think that won't happen here, our illustrious Prime Minister, when he comes out of his bedroom down his steps, he talks about we're not going to be back to normal till the vaccine is here. And most of the premiers and most of the government officials are talking about that. And I find that interesting. And then they talk about a tracking system. And of course I live in British Columbia, so I decided sometimes you've got to get roughed up. And you've got to know what the hell's going on. You've got to get involved in the thing. So I went to the BC government site and enrolled in the tracking system that they're putting together. You've got to answer several questions. I remember one of the questions was, are you able to isolate in your own home? And I thought as I answered yes, I thought they were asking me if I had my own jail cell. Because here's the thing, once you're in the tracking system, and if all of a sudden you get a call that you've been in close contact with somebody with this virus, stay home for 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. You're not allowed to leave your house under penalty of prison and all that sort of stuff. You think that's draconian? Well, hey, it's happening, man. It's happening. So anyway, there was 3 things they needed to know about you. Your postal code, your cell number, or your telephone number, and your medical care number. Now think about those 3 things. And being on your medical care number, they know sort of pretty much everything about you. But I said yes to it all, gave them my number and my cell number and that. Because like I say, if you want to talk about things, you've got to have some practical experience. Sometimes you got to get roughed up. So many things I talk about, I have been roughed up and pushed around and all that sort of thing, so I know what the hell I'm talking about, to a point. Nobody's perfect, but I do a lot of research and actually experience things firsthand before I sort of mouth off on them. Most people don't do that. But anyway, I'm going to find that interesting. I suppose the only way that you'd be able to escape that temporarily for a satellite found you is to leave your electronics and your cell phone in a box somewhere and get on your sailboat and just leave. My wife doesn't like sailing, so there's not much chance I'm going to do that. So I wouldn't want to leave her behind. Sort of funny. But anyway, that's the grist of these two links. One of the links that I've got on, one is again, it's another chapter with Bill Gates, and I really challenge people to watch it. I know some of you think it's all conspiracy theory, and well, of course, everything is a conspiracy theory until you check it out and prove it right or wrong, sort of thing, right? And if you haven't checked it out, how the hell can you say it's just a conspiracy theory? So I challenge you to check it out. I really do. Could be for your own good. The other one is Sarah Cuneo, a parliamentarian in Italy, speaking to Parliament. And I found that interesting, and although I don't speak Italian, there were subtitles underneath. So if anybody watching this who does speak Italian, let me know if the subtitles the translation was correct or wrong, because sometimes translations can be. I haven't had time to talk to an Italian friend to translate her speech for me. So that's about all for now. I think I've talked about the Agenda 21, the Agenda 2020, the Agenda 2030, and a lot of people come in here and just shake their heads. They actually do this, shake their heads and say, I don't know what's wrong with you, Stephen. You're supposed to be an intelligent person. How can you believe that? Well, it's interesting. And this whole idea of globalism just really doesn't start in any one country. They're doing it around the world. The Chinese are doing it. Well, look at their study of their digital currency, their social testing score. And if everything you have is touched into digital, and you don't go along with the flow, well, guess what happens to you? You don't buy anything, you can't call anybody, you can't go anywhere. You go to retraining, or sometimes in China, I guess they go for organ transplant. It's, and of course people say, well, that's all bogus, hocus pocus too, but do some research. And when I say research, just don't listen to somebody who is a doctor, or who is a professor, or who is a politician. Look for data and look for confirmation of things. Because anybody in a white jacket or a suit and tie or a favorite sweater like a prime minister can stand out, look important and say something and not back it up with anything. So you've got to dig and research yourself and make sure that don't take anybody's word for it. We're adults and we should have learned that by now. So I don't. I try to backtrack, look around and get corroborating evidence here and there from different countries, from different places. And it's interesting. So it'll be interesting to get your take on it, if you have a take. If you do check out the videos. And other than that, here's to a good rest of the long weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.